This Katseye EP is proof that CDs aren't going away anytime soon. If you're an independent artist, hopefully this will help you get some ideas for packaging your music. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Zach and I go by Captive Portal. I'm a music producer, audio engineer, and musician. So while being all of those things, I've also been an avid music collector all of my life. While I do have a digital music collection, I also love to have things physically, and CDs are my favorite physical format. There are a handful of reasons why CDs are my favorite physical media. I grew up in the 90s and 2000s, and CDs were the most common physical media at the time, and also I can have a digital backup of my music. And I love it when CDs have booklets or other types of packaging, as you'll see here in a little bit. And there are a handful of common ways to package CDs. So this is your basic jewel case here, where just everything is just encased in plastic. You have your CD here, and your booklet goes in here. And then this is your digipack, where it's a little more eco-friendly. So you have your plastic casing to hold the CD, and then you can have a booklet that comes out here. And you can even have your digipack fold out more like this, where you can have some more extensive artwork and things like that. Or if you want to have more CDs in a digipack, you can do one that's 2 discs like this. Or you can have 3 discs like this if you want to have additional songs, bonus tracks, or a box set, or something like that. Or you can go more eco-friendly and not have any plastic packaging, where the CD is stored in here and the booklet is stored in here. Or you can even go more basic, where it just has a front and back cover and the CD is just stored in here. Now that's the majority of CDs I have, but what I've been noticing over the years is that K-pop does special packaging on almost every single one of their releases, all very unique, and it makes every single release very special and more sought after than a basic CD case. And the latest release that reminded me of that is this Katseye EP called Beautiful Chaos. So here's the Katseye CD. It comes in this big book, this glossy cover, and then so when you open it up, you get this little envelope here which has different items. So it comes with this mirror charm of one of the members of the group. And here's a postcard that has a little note from one of the members of the group. And then some other things that came in here were some stickers, I believe like a photo or a little card that you can put in here. And then you can hang this on your rear view mirror or something like that. And here's a Polaroid image of the group. So I'm guessing what they're hoping for with marketing, that you can get these mirror charms and postcards of all the members of the group. So you have to buy multiple copies of the CD to get those. So I guess that's a good marketing trick to get a little bit more money. I personally wouldn't do that because I just want the music. So moving on from that, basically it's just a photo album of all different members of the group. Just so many different photos. I don't even know how many pages there are in here, but it's a lot. So this is where the liner notes begin here. You have your track list, and then you have your lyrics for each song, and then the credits for each song, and then you have your thanks from the individual members. And then you have another book. I'm not sure why they did another book, but maybe this is like a little booklet or something that they wanted you to have with it. Some interview questions and things like that. And here's a poster of the group with some more credits. And there it is, the actual CD. This is what I was wanting this whole time, and then I got all of this in the process. And what's crazy about this CD, it only has these 5 songs. So this is not even a full-length album. This is an EP or a mini album. That's impressive that they did all of this packaging for just a few songs, where you would do something like, oh, this is a deluxe edition of the album, or a special edition that has more tracks, more features, more things like that. But no, this is for your standard CD 5-track EP. That's insane. That blew my mind, and I'm like, oh, you don't have to do this for a big project or a big album. You can do this for like a single, an EP, a mini album, and you can package it in a cool way where it's more unique, and the listeners and fans will want this more than just having something in a basic packaging. So I was one of many people in the US that discovered K-pop at the same time in 2012 when Gangnam Style came out. I'm like, oh, that's a fun music video, a fun song. I would love to get that album on CD. So when I looked it up online, to my surprise, it was not an album, but an EP that came in this. So this is the Psy EP that I got that has Gangnam Style on it. So basically you have your fishbowl looking packaging here, and the original pressing had this dome on it, so it was even more spectacular than this. And so you have a handful of images here going around it. You have your track list here. And then when you open this up, if I can get this open, you have your track list here. And then you also have these cards where it's like individual artwork for each song and lyrics and credits. And then there's the legendary Gangnam Style right there. Have more lyrics, additional images, lyrics, credits, and all that stuff. And then final track here, an additional credits page, and I don't know if you can see this, but all this is glittery and shiny. And then on the very bottom, there's the CD with the 6 songs and how to get this out. There's this little tab that you pull and the CD comes out there and you can play these 6 songs. What blew me away with this originally, it's like, oh, did they do this special packaging because Gangnam Style got so big and popular? No, This is the standard version of the EP. I guess this was just normal and this blew me away. I'm like, okay, are more K-pop releases like this? Or is this just Psy that's doing this? What's going on here? So one day I found this K-pop store that just had a bunch of CDs and other K-pop merch available. So all these CDs had special packaging, so I just wanted to get another one. So this is what I got here, this EP called Melting, and it has 5 songs. So when you pull this out, you have this cool little design here. Here's your wide digipack where the CD is held. It has your 5 songs here. And then when you pull this out here, you have another booklet of the artist, just a bunch of photos and stuff. And then I think somewhere here, yeah, at the very end, this is where all the lyrics, credits and stuff appear for all 5 songs. So yeah, this packaging is not as elaborate as Psy's EP, but I was still blown away, and they did all this work just for these 5 songs instead of this being like a special edition of the album. This is the regular edition as far as I know, so that blew me away. So I didn't really get much K-pop music after that. I was listening to stuff here and there, but I just wasn't really paying attention as much. But then I went to another store which had some K-pop music, and then I randomly found this CD. I had no idea who 17th Heaven was. I thought this was unique artwork, another cool packaging. I'm like, I'm gonna get this just for the packaging alone, and I'm gonna see what I think of the music and the packaging. And I do like a handful of songs from this release, so I'm glad I got it. And this is not the original artwork for this mini album. I believe all the packaging is pretty much the same, where you have your CD in your envelope here, and then you have the booklet, which is all the credits, lyrics, and things like that. And in here, you have like this photo album where you can put all these photos, I believe, of just this member. I'm not sure the difference between this one and this one, but I think it's just a couple special photo cards and stuff like that that can go on this album. Obviously, I haven't done anything with it because I'm just more interested in the music and I just want to keep it all in the original packaging. I believe that they have different photo albums for each member. So if you're a super fan of this group and want to collect it all, then I believe you have to get multiple copies of this with the hope that you will find all the different photo albums. So that could be good with marketing, getting more sales. So these are all the K-pop CDs that I have right now. Let's go to the store and see if there's any more with cool packaging. Alright, so I'm on my way to Target because I know they have some K-pop CDs available, and I'm going to see if there are any that are interesting to get just from the packaging alone before even listening to any of the music. We'll see what I get. Alright, so I got a handful of CDs, just judging by the packages alone. Let's see what I got. So this first one looks like it's going to be a mini CD of some sorts. I believe like maybe a CD single or an EP. I'm not sure. Looks like dirty work. Okay, so it looks like it is a single, so it has the single and an instrumental version. And this one for Target has an exclusive photo card, random 1 of 4. So I guess you could get more than one of these and you can get different photo cards, I guess. So let's see what this looks like. Let me open this up here and get the plastic off. All right, so this is kind of a heavy box, so I wonder what's inside for 2 songs. I don't want to break that seal, so let me see if I can open it up from bottom. Okay. Oh, well, that's interesting. It's in this metal casing thing here. I was not expecting that. So it's basically the front and back cover, I guess. And it's engraved and everything, so that's really cool. All right, so it is a mini CD. I was correct in that. So yep, looks like you got your 2 songs here. What's behind here? This is very thick packaging. I'm more interested in this than what's actually in here. Okay, so you got that. Love that mini CDs are here again. All right, so let's see what all this is in here. This is probably what made it cost so much. Oh, I guess that has a spring. Nice. I was not expecting that at all. That's really intricate packaging there for just a song and instrumental. Okay, so it looks like we got a handful of things in here. Oh, I guess that does not stay closed. You have to like snap it closed. All right, so I guess you have this glittered bedazzle thing. Got that. Got some stickers. This is what I get for buying stuff without knowing who the heck these artists are. So I guess you get more stickers and just, I guess, different logos and icons of the group. I believe this is a group. I guess all the K-pop fans can make fun of me in the comments. So this is Okay, I guess this is the group. Okay, yeah, I believe this is the unique photo card. So maybe I guess one of four, maybe that's what this is. Or is it this, where I guess you get, maybe these are the unique ones, I'm not sure. So you got that, and I believe this is, I guess, like the booklet with the liner notes and lyrics. So I guess you just get more photos of the group. Oh, here's your lyrics, here's your credits, more credits here. So wow, all of that in this unique packaging for just a song and an instrumental. That's impressive. I've not seen that much for just a single song. Yeah, I've seen some things, but nothing like this. This is insane. That is item number 1 of 4. All right, this one I'm really interested in. This one caught my eye right away. So mini CD, so I'm assuming this is another mini CD, maybe a single, TWS. Oh, it's another mini album, the boy version. So I guess there are different versions of this. All right, so this comes with one exclusive photo card, not a random one, so I guess this version will have the same photo card. All right, let's open this up and see what's inside. I'm really interested in this one. It's like almost like a CD tower looking thing. Well, that's cool. Got that there. Some artwork. Try with us. All right, looks like first there's a booklet. All right, that's the group. So you have images of the group. Where's the lyrics? Okay, there's your lyrics and credits. There's all that. All right, now let's see what the heck is this thing. All right, this looks like it's supposed to represent a film cartridge for film cameras. Interesting. It's pretty big. It looks like where you can have like a bunch of CDs in here. I thought this was like a blank CD spool at first when I saw this. So to know that this is supposed to be like a roll of film for a film camera, so that's really cool. All right, let's see what's inside. Oh boy, there is a lot here. So what do I got? I have a card of one of the members, another photo card, more photo cards. This one's supposed to be a Polaroid looking image. Maybe this is what it was all in and it just fell out. Oh no, so there's something in here. You have a bunch of stickers, I guess to put on your notebook or your locker or something like that. How many people are in this group? There's 6. No, yes, there's 6. Another photo card. So I'm missing 2. I'll figure out what that is in a minute. Oh, I guess that's it. I don't have any other photo cards. So what are these? I guess these aren't coasters. Maybe this is supposed to be, don't make fun of me. I don't know what these are for. So, oh, maybe they just go in here and you just do that. And I guess just have like a little thing. I don't know. Interesting idea. But what I was really caring about is the music. So let's see where the actual music is. That will go in there, probably never to come out again. So let's see what the rest of this is. They're going all old school looking on this thing. All right, so you got that. That's really cool. I haven't seen one of these in such a long time. All right, so is this, I guess this is your thank yous. Thanks to 42. And then, aha, the mini CD. I'll come back to that in a second. So I guess this is where you will have just more photos of the group, I guess. All right, the music. It's a mini CD. It's stored like that. Yeah, that's pretty full. I don't know how many songs are on this thing. All right, so there are 5 songs on this EP mini album. That is an impressive packaging for 5 songs. That is very unique. That is really cool. I'm glad I got this. 2 more left. This one wasn't as expensive as the other 2. This one looks more like a photo book, like the Katseye one. I was noticing this, and that was pretty cool. Also an exclusive photo card. Let's open this up and see what this album or mini album of 6 songs. Another 6 songs. None of these are full-length albums. That's insane. All right, so we got a book. So that's really cool. Okay, so open it up. All right, so it's a group of guys. I guess it's just more photos of the group. Okay, so I guess going here in the middle, you got some more stuff. All right, you got an envelope. Maybe this is the photo cards. Oh, it's supposed to open up like that. That's interesting. So I guess you have some artwork here. Then you have these glasses here. I guess these come apart, or are they stickers that you can put on your stuff. Then I guess this is that photo card that they were talking about. Postcard. Moving on, like more photos of these guys. Looks like I got some more things here. Oh, maybe this is the photo card that they were talking about. Another postcard of the group. Another photo card. Very glossy poster of the group. I got this page here, which I guess you just can maybe put on some of these pages and see things a little differently. I found the CD. All right, just like your standard envelope here. Mini album of music is all here. Again, for 6 songs, it's not even a full-length album. Crazy they went through all this work for just a handful of songs. Meaning, I guess, if you guys are coming out with EPs or singles or mini albums or even a full-length album, if you want to do all this with that. Okay, yeah, just more photos, but where are like the lyrics and credits? Maybe it's all, yep, all near the end like usual. There's your lyrics, your credits, liner notes, all that stuff. And yeah, that's Blue Paradise. That is 3 of 4. All right, this last one, what I got is this one right here. This one has a, I don't know if you could tell. Yeah, you could see it. I don't know what you call it, but like, I guess 3D art or just like animated art. All right, so with the Target exclusives, it has the screenplay book. It has a flip book, which I was finding interesting. And then another exclusive photo card. Maybe this is your track list there. Just 4 songs for this. Let's see what's inside this one. All right, so how does this open? Okay, it's a box. All right, right away, you got your CD. That's nice. Starting with this, you have, is this the flip book? Okay, so I guess just doing the heart symbol. That's a lot of pages. 152 frames. I'm assuming that comes out, and this is where, okay, you get your book. Okay, so I guess this is the photo cards. And I guess this is just a photo book of just a bunch of photos of the artists. Okay, some more photo cards and a Polaroid. Yeah, it's just a bunch of photos and some text here and there. All right, looks like you have your lyrics and credits throughout this book. More lyrics and credits. I guess each song has its own separate pages. And yeah, I guess this is the screenplay, which is just photos of the artist. That's the last one. Interesting packaging. Me, I'm just more interested in the music and seeing how all of these sound. But yeah, that's this last one. Well, now that I doubled the size of my K-pop collection, I mean, I gotta say, I'm impressed with all this packaging. This is insane with all the different types of sizes, packaging, shapes even, the size of the CD as well, and the content inside of them. I noticed that there are some similarities with them with like the photo cards, the postcards, the Polaroid pictures and all that stuff. I would say this is all very interesting, very inspiring to those who wanna make CDs or do different CD packaging or do something more unique or even go DIY. But I gotta say, these people did a great job putting these releases together. I'm enjoying this collection so far. Maybe I'll get more over time. Maybe I'll do an unboxing of different CDs, records, cassettes. Who knows? Maybe this could be a thing. So I want to show you some more CDs that have special packaging just to get you some more ideas. And you can even do things DIY like this CD right here, where it's a chiptune album that's encased in an old school 5-inch floppy, which is perfect for a CD to go in. I believe they just took the inside of the floppy out and then they just stored the CD in here. So that's really cool and unique. And it also adds to the aesthetic that this is a chiptune album and it just works really well for this release. So here's this Tron Legacy soundtrack. I believe this is the standard edition. And what's really cool about the CD, it has this black coating on the back here, which kind of has that PlayStation 1 look to it. And I think it's really cool and unique and adds to the aesthetic and the vibe of the Tron Legacy soundtrack. So one of the bands I was in wanted to do some DIY packaging for their first release. So what we did is we screen printed our artwork onto some fabric that was used for like patches and stuff. And then we had, oh, hey, that's me. And then we had this piece of paper that had all the lyrics and credits and things like that. And then in here is the actual CD. We had the CD in this protective casing just so that the fabric didn't scratch it up. So the band did a lot of work on this packaging and it was a really cool end result here. Our next handful of pressings, they were on this cardboard packaging like this, still screen printed, and then we had a different version of the lyrics. And then this one, I believe we did a little bit more than 100 copies. It was just the basic standard version that had more of a booklet for the lyrics and credits and things like that. And for another band I was in, 2 Minute Minor, we did this album on 2 different CD copies. The CD just had different printing printing in different color and things like that. But we were coming out with a remixed and remastered version of this album, and then we decided we were going to do updated artwork. And also we thought it would be fun to make the artwork in 3D, where you had 3D glasses and you could put them on and the 3D would actually work. So that was a really cool packaging idea that we did. So here's this DIY package CD that I thought was really cool. It's in this lunch bag where basically the artwork and track list was printed on this lunch bag. There's the tracks right there. And then the CD is encased in here in this cool, unique packaging. One unfolds like this, where there's lyrics and credits. Another one unfolds and there's more lyrics and credits. And here's the actual CD itself. And yeah, I thought that was a really cool, unique packaging and cool design. And that made me intrigued to buy the CD. And I think I bought it just because of this packaging alone. And here's a really big album by Buckethead. He has done so many albums over the years, and this one is crazy. This is a 13-disc album called In Search of the. All the tracks are unique to this album. I don't think they're available anywhere else. I don't even know if this is on streaming services. So this was a CD-only release that he did. What's crazy about this one is that the first 1,000 copies, he hand drew all the artwork himself for each individual disc. So that is so many drawings that he did. With this one, this is your standard edition that he did hand draw the artwork, but they were all printed on stickers and just put on these cases. So I think that's just really impressive that he was able to pull this off, just to have this many songs to go on 13 discs and to do all of this artwork. That's just impressive. A couple other fun smaller ideas if you just want to do a single or something special. This is a mini CD that Basement Jaxx had available on like a magazine or something, where this has one song from the album and an exclusive song only available on this mini CD, which I think is really cool. And this is a business card CD where I believe Bud Melvin had these available at his shows, basically just like a business card, and it's a single song that is a cover of Taking Care of Business, which I thought that was very fun and clever. So yeah, if you want to have business cards available, whether you're a producer, engineer, or artist and want to do something unique, you can do these business card CDs where you can have a song on it or some other content, and it would just be a fun little unique thing to have instead of a standard business card. So this one's really crazy. So this is a mini DVD that has artwork stamped on it, and it's an EP where it has a handful of songs and a music video. It wasn't just packaged like this. This was inside a McDonald's burger. That is really unique and cool. All right, there's a handful of CDs that had unique packaging. Hopefully it got you some ideas and doesn't look like physical media is going away anytime soon. I love how all these younger artists, bands, groups, and these labels are doing all these cool things with different CD packaging, and I like what they're doing, and I hope this helps you as independent artists, singer-songwriters, maybe even small labels or bands or groups. There is no limit to what you can do. I hope this video has inspired you as you come up with your own CD packaging ideas, and if you want more merch ideas, you can check out this video where I share how this mini record changed my perspective on merch and physical music. This is Zach of Captive Portal, and I'll see you guys next time. Leg fell asleep. Oh geez.
It's lovely.